Researcher in above object. AIA 2. Danger class. Trap. Holding class. Trigger signal class. Dead. World ender class. Impossible. Plan. The park containing AIA 2 has been sanctioned off under the guise of construction. 4 armed guards should be stationed in the park. Any people who attempt to enter AIA 2 are to be immediately removed from the premises. If any civilian enters AIA 2, they are to be considered dead. Abnormalities. AIA 2 is a small yellow tube slide. When anyone enters the slide, they are transported to a separate dimension. The dimension is a perfect replica of Earth, so the change is not noticed immediately. The main difference between this dimension and Earth is that there is no animal life in the dimension. You are unable to starve or die from dehydration when entering this dimension. Humans who enter the dimension no longer feel hunger or thirst. They age, they can be injured. They can even have organ failures, but they can never die, fall into a coma, or damage their brain in any way that affects their mental state. Every point in their body can be completely destroyed aside from the head. When just the head remains, the person is still able to use their head like it normally should function, including talking. Even other subjects who enter the dimension at the same time will not appear. Because of that, it is theorized that the AIA 2 dimension is actually a series of separate pocket dimensions. After someone enters AIA 2, they are unable to leave. Retrieval. AIA 2 was located after an influx of reports of children going missing during school. After investigating the schoolyard, Agent Redacted went down the slide but never came out the other side. Experiments were quickly conducted. Exploration Log 1A. Mission Goal. Discovered the abnormal properties of AIA 2. C5321 was sent into AIA 2 equipped with a flashlight and a head camera. C5231 was ordered to search for signs of extra life. C5231 searched for around 5 hours before he was ordered to head back. Once C5321 attempted to re-enter the slide, he was unable. He was ordered to stay where he was, and another C-class, C67823 was sent in to assist him. C67823 was never seen on C5321's camera. And what happened to him after he entered the dimension is currently unknown. C5321 was ordered to attempt to end his life. C5321 refused. After he was told they had no way to get him out of AIA 2, he obliged. He walked until he found a sufficiently high point. He jumped off. When he hit the ground, his entire body aside from his head had been completely eviscerated. The video feed was about to be cut before the head started talking. An interview was conducted, and then the video feed was cut. Interview Log 1A. Interviewer. Dr. Redacted. Interviewee. C5321. Dr. Redacted. Are you in pain? C5321. My head is throbbing like hell and I can't feel a effing thing in my lower body. Dr. Redacted. Do you know if you sustained any major brain injuries? C5321. I'm not a effing doctor. All I know is that my head feels like I just fell head first onto effing pavement. Just conclude this effing interview already. It hurts to talk. Note: C5321 has not appeared to suffer any major brain damage from the incident. Exploration Log 2A. Mission Goal. See effects of isolation in AIA 2. C4635 was sent into AIA 2. C4635 was not briefed on the properties of the object. Contact with C4635 was immediately cut. At first, C4635 was confused, and kept repeating, "Tell me what the F is going on." After about 10 minutes, C4635 began to explore his surroundings. Around an hour in, C4635 attempted to leave AIA 2. Once he realized this was impossible, he began screaming, "Let me the F out of here!" After around 10 minutes, he sat down on the floor, curled up into a ball, and cried. After 5 minutes, he begins scratching himself. After 10 minutes, he begins attempting to strangle himself. After this fails, he continues to look for ways to suicide. Before coming across a tall building, he begins to climb up and then jumps off. After he hits the ground, the video feed is cut. That's all for today. I hope you learned something useful. Class dismissed.